NBA. We're glad to get spooky with you tonight. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Well, every team trying to still figure out, Greg, their playing time. At what point do you feel teams have an established rotation?
Depends on the team, Kevin. You figure you want some consistency not too far into the season.
Here's Barry. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. And that one, good.
And although he's young, James is fantastic at absorbing contact. These buckets prove how special he is already.
Lets it go from 14. Parker's shot is off. Here's Barry. And Ilgauskas kicks to LeBron. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Are we sure LeBron came straight from high school? Boy, this kid from Akron is special.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Ginobili. Here's Milicic, covered by Ilgauskas. Parker outside. Passes it to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Over Boozer. LeBron grabs the miss. With the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Bowen. Duncan outside. And the wide-open shot from Ginobili. Off target with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And the shot goes in.
LeBron James.
James has got 6.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Here's Barry. A nice shot by LeBron. He's got 8.
And strong finish by LeBron. Listen, this guy is not intimidated by the level of play in the NBA. That's rare for a rookie.
The pass to Ginobili. Duncan against Boozer. Duncan, the pass to Parker. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejection.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
We knew this about him coming in. LeBron can get a little freaky with it when he goes up top.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard for every opportunity they get.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And San Antonio has possession, down by 15. Parker, and there's the drive, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. James in the post. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
LeBron, so special. Can put points on the board in a hurry.
And the call will be against Zydrunas Ilgauskas. That'll be his second foul. Of the game.
Second team foul.
Kicks it out to Ginobili. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 17. James left side. Over Bowen. The drive by James. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
A shot James feels comfortable taking. He likes making use of that mid-range.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Davis against Ginobili. Pass to Parker. Fires for 3. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And again, LeBron James. LeBron's got 16.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Bowen. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Inside. And there's Carlos Boozer on the assist by James.
And the court vision of LeBron is something special. There's a reason he's been compared to Magic Johnson.
San Antonio calls timeout. He's got a jump checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. To stop the drought. Bowen, good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Boozer passes to Ja. Cavaliers moving the ball around. On the wing, Davis. Out to the right wing. Here's LeBron. Takes it off the glass. He's got 18.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Cleveland leading by 23. And they double up LeBron. Here's Barry. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Rose is checked in for the Spurs. Now here's Ginobili. No points in the game yet for him. Duncan with a screen on Davis. Back to Parker to end the run. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got 6 rebounds in the game. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Ginobili kicks to Parker. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him, and he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Pass to Barry. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Duncan's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Here's James. He takes it in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 20 points.
And you talk about power. This kid's got it. LeBron James is going to be a force.
Parker with a clean look. Off target from outside.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Boozer. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
Now, here's Parker. His last outing with 20 points. With the tip, Duncan on the follow. Duncan's got 9 points.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Here's Boozer. And the 3 off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Bowen. Offline with his 3. Cleveland controlling the game. Here's LeBron. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 22.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
Now here's Ginobili. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And James pulls it down.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
3-pointer. Boozer no luck. The 3 from Davis. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Spurs. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Parker passes to Rose. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. And he gets the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Look at how comfortable Duncan is inside the paint. He knows those close-range angles like no other. He's special in that regard.
Duncan brings the double team. The kick out to Boozer. It doesn't go for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. To the paint, here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Outside for Davis. The 3. It's good from long range. Davis has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Parker with the bounce pass. Here's Bowen. Covered by LeBron. Here's Ginobili. LeBron with the block.
And terrific timing on the rejection. James embraces setting the tone on the defensive end.
Duncan with the block. Ginobili dishes to Rose, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
The Spurs shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made, and you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Free throw drops for Rose. A different look now for San Antonio. Hassel's checked in, and it's Arroyo in for Manu Ginobili. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Rose hits them both. Cleveland with the ball. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Here's Ollie following the basket by LeBron James. Ollie passes to Duncan. Low block shot on the way. The shot by Hassel is no good. Here's Barry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 20 points for Big Daddy.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Passes it to Duncan. Alley-oop try, and Jock with the block. And so it's Cleveland. Way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here's Parks, and Jop with the block, and he gets it back. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. James outside, takes it inside, and finished off by LeBron.
That quick first step by LeBron allows him to get to the rim easily.
And San Antonio shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Arroyo. And Jock with the block. Here's Barry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And I don't know if we've ever seen a player come into the league with as much height and expectations as LeBron James. He's dealing with a lot of pressure at a very young age.
Free throw drops for James.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
Here's Arroyo. He's guarded by Davis. And he gets it to go.
You know, Tim Duncan does a nice job, especially when one of his guys is open. That floor awareness of his, dime dropper.
Here's James. And it's good, 2 points. LeBron's got 30.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
San Antonio with the ball, following the basket by LeBron James.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
On the wing, James. And another three for Cleveland.
Already showing signs. James has the potential, I think, to develop that catch-and-shoot jumper to where it's a lethal weapon.
Parks passes to Ollie. Here's Hassel. Spurs passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Barry's got his 8th rebound here tonight. LeBron James on the wing. No good from outside. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Darko Milicic, she's checked in for San Antonio. And Cleveland also making a change. Williams is checked in. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Arroyo. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Ollie. Parks passes to Ollie. Now Arroyo. Tries yet again. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Davis, that's for 2. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Arroyo can't get it to go.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Williams gets the bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Arroyo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Jock with the block. It's stolen by Milicic. He dishes it to Arroyo. Over Thompson. Shot's good by Arroyo.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Shot's good from Barry.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Spurs shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Parks passes to Hassel. The 3 from Davis. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Arroyo. Now the pass to Ollie. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Barry's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The 3 from Davis. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Here's Arroyo. He's guarded by Davis. Arroyo the pass to Parks. They need this. And it's blocked. Here's Barry. 23 points in the game. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Parks passes to Ollie. And Jock with the block. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Owens checked in, and Parker subbed in for Ollie. San Antonio with the ball. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now Parker still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They get it again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Spurs shooting only 21% from the field so far. Pass to Parks. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Darko with the throwdown. I love it when he pounds it like that.
Cleveland controlling the game. Kicks it to Davis. Beyond the arc. And another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm. Of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Parker's shot is off. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. He kicks to Milicic. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 5. The dish to Milicic. Takes a three. They get it back. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Milicic doing a nice job throwing his weight around. Perfect positioning on the offensive glass.
Barry. Another three for Cleveland.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Pass to Bowen. Here's Hassel. Passes it to Parks. It's stolen by Davis. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. And there's the pass to Rose. Here's Bowen to the middle. Here's Milicic. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And the Spurs making a change here. Duncan's checked in. Right wing, Palacio. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the feed to Rose. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Ilgauskas, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Parker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Inside, here's Ilgauskas. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Bowen. Pass to Ginobili. To the right side. Clock at 6. Parker's shot is off.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. .114 left in the second quarter. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Bowen. San Antonio's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And a miss there on the triple. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Here's Ilgauskas. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bowen's shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Barry the pass to Ilgauskas. Over Duncan. Again, the Cavaliers score.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And San Antonio shooting only 21% from the field so far. Parker. San Antonio again missing. Outside Wilson. Feeds it to Ilgauskas. The shot from the low post is good. Ilgauskas has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Parker. And again, unable to change momentum here. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cleveland. Ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Ginobili outside. Duncan against Boozer. Duncan inside. Over Boozer. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Duncan's got 17.
You know, that shot is virtually automatic for Duncan. I mean, he's extremely dependable in that mid-range area.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Cleveland. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And he comes up with the deuce. Stevenson's got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Milicic, no luck. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling.
And on the inside, James is dangerous. He's a rookie who knows the value of a close-range shot.
Here's Parker, following the basket by LeBron James. Tries again, Duncan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
You know, you got to really appreciate and respect how steadfast Duncan is. I mean, he's always under control and composed, keeps his team focused on the task at hand, and that's extremely valuable.
Here's Barry. He's got 34. That one good for 2.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Milicic, no luck. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 39.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Bowen. Pass to Ginobili. Fires the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Boozer's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's James. Passes to Barry. There's the triple. And another 3 for Cleveland.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Parker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Parker looking around. And that time, also a missed shot. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. James. And again, it's Cleveland.
Oh, good-looking jumper there. LeBron, the total package at the offensive end.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. Looking to end his cold spell. It's blocked. Here's Barry. And he has 42. And the basket by Stevenson.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Ginobili. He's covered closely. Plenty of space. That shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. The pass to Barry. Boozer wide open. He fires. Rebounded by Bowen. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Parker. Here's Milicic. Pass to Parker. San Antonio again missing. Cleveland with the ball. They've got a 22-run going. What a pace. Here's Boozer. And he drops it in from the low post. Boozer's got his third basket of the night right there.
Got to appreciate the interior game of Boozer. I mean, really does a nice job scoring in the paint. Has a high-arcing shot that helps him do so.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Line up for your Spurs. Cherokee Arts. Trenton Hassel. Kevin Ollie.
Passes it to Duncan. Here's Bowen. It's blocked. Now the feed to Boozer. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Ollie passes to Parks. And the pass to Hassel. The tray. They grab their own miss. The second chance effort. They shoot again. Duncan misses. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Boozer. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Can they get it? The shot by Hassel is no good. Cavaliers shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. And it's Boozer again missing. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Ollie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Duncan with a screen on Stevenson. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points. And he makes your team a ton better.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Ring shot on the way. That one goes in. Ilgauskas has got 4 this quarter.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Bowen. Pass to Parks. Here's Ollie. 5 on the clock. Duncan with a screen on Stevenson. Ollie. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. Boozer's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. James, the pass to Ilgauskas. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Ollie against Stevenson. Here's Bowen. Spurs passing it around. The offensive rebound, and Duncan throws it down.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
Barry misses. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
San Antonio foul. Cherokee Parks.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
San Antonio making a switch here.
Malik Rose. Carlos Arroyo.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Pass to Ollie from about 19 feet. That one misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Barry. And he has 42.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
three from the inbound. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 11 in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Down low, Boozer, and Boozer throws it down. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Here's Arroyo. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's Rose. The shot's good. Arroyo making the play.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
To the left side wing. From deep, Stevenson. Another three for Cleveland.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Ali against Stevenson. They double him with Stevenson. Stevenson against Ali. The pass to Parks.
2 minutes.
And they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
From about 19 feet, it's hauled in by Barry.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Now Arroyo. Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Boozer's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Barry. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Barry's got 47 points.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Ali. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Barry. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Drills it from outside.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's blocked. Stevenson outside. Fires for three.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
27 seconds left to play here in the third. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Pass to Barry. He feeds it to Boozer, and he uses the glass on the layup. Boozer's got 12.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Cavaliers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Passes it to Ilgauskas. That ball, nice feed that time from Stevenson. Ilgauskas has got 14 points here in the second half. Now Arroyo. Here's the screen. Pass to Rose. And Rose throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Barry the pass to Stevenson. Another three for Cleveland.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
It's good.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Cleveland with the ball. The three from LeBron. Can't hit that one. Sampson, the pass to Arroyo. Here's Hassel. Here's Arroyo. Stolen by Stevenson. And they're pushing it up for the three. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Poked loose. Now Arroyo. Feeds it to Rose. Over Boozer. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Carlos Boozer. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustles for the Cavaliers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. Pargo comes in for Carlos Arroyo. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Knocks it loose. Here's Pargo. Kicks to Ginobili. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's blocked by Stevenson. Barry the pass to Stevenson. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Assistant, Barry.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Ginobili with the three. Good on the triple. Ginobili's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
The pass to Pargo. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Barry the pass to Stevenson. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Sampson dishes to Pargo. Ginobili outside. 6 on the shot clock. Boozer with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
James outside. And another three for Cleveland.
The shot of LeBron, it's the final piece of his game. It'll be interesting to see how he develops it.
Pargo kicks to Ginobili. To stop the run. From downtown, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Ilgauskas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Barry. The three-pointer, no good. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's to Panya, and it's good for 2.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Barry. Here he goes.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pargo, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Now here's LeBron. No good on the quick three. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Duncan gets it to go on the assist from Pargo. And that's now 25 points for Tim Duncan.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
This rook is something else. How about the hops of LeBron James?
Spurs have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Duncan. Ginobili against LeBron. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so James will bring it up for Cleveland. And they double up LeBron. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Outside Boozer. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
In for your Spurs, Cherokee Parks, Kevin Ollie.
Passes it to Pargo. There's the three. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Carlos Arroyo. He's checked in for Gennaro Pargo.
San Antonio, Carlos Arroyo.
San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. The Spurs making a switch here. Hassel's checked in. And San Antonio shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. On the dunk by Duncan.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Now Arroyo. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Shooting for San Antonio, Carlos Arroyo. 1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And the dunk by James.
Getting out in the open court with a full head of steam, that's where James is at his best.
Spurs shooting 40% in the fourth. Ali passes to Duncan. Here's Hassel. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Boozer throws it down hard.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Here's Hassel. Parks passes to Arroyo. To the inside. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the shot.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Duncan brings the double team. It's stolen by Duncan. Dishes to Arroyo. The pass to Parks. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's the Spurs now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Ali passes to Duncan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Duncan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Arroyo. Pass to Ali. Over Stevenson. Can change shot, and it's good on the way in.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Here's Hassel. Puts the move on, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Hassel. Now Arroyo. 6 to shoot. Over Barry. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against San Antonio.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Big Daddy.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Hassel. The feed now to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Good on the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Barry. And they recover it. No one near James as he lets it go. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Boozer. Here's Barry. Good. That's another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.